We're just gonna look at God tier and S tier. We're not gonna look at anything, but this is the tier list that you need to be climbing. We already have Ari up here. Ari is gonna be a G tier champ, even though mid lane champions are not as strong as other lanes champions. Like mid tier, god tier champions are not comparable to top lane god tier champions, let's say, or jungle god tier champions. However, they are still pretty efficient. And then we're gonna look over here. Echo's quite good of an assassin. We're gonna bring Echo to the S tier. He's a very good pick, very underrated pick. Pretty much no one plays him. Annie, very good pick right now. Struggles into tankier compositions. Kassadin, he's the best counter to mages. That's the reason he is up here. Galio is pretty weak at the moment. Irelia, I mean, you could make an argument for a good Irelia player. Yeah, I think Irelia will perform very well in overall. Now, they did buff Jace. He should technically be good into some matchups. I don't think he's quite as suppressive as you'd like him to be. I'm gonna be real. Like, if he would be, he'd be somewhere here. So I'm not gonna put him. Cannon, I think Cannon is a sleeper broken pick too, but again, the play rate doesn't really justify me putting him up there, I think he's actually quite a good champion. Morgana is quite underwhelming the higher you get up. She's an okay jump, she doesn't do much. Orianna. Now Orianna could be in God tier, I'm gonna let her here at the moment. I mean, the champion is quite fine, it scales quite well. But like I said, mid lane champs are just not that crazy this patch. Besides one, actually, we're gonna find her with time. Nasus did get some buffs. Nasus mid is playable, but again, not too traditional. I'm not gonna justify putting it up there. Singed is also another one trick that's very good mid lane. I think Team is he ass? You know what? No. I disagree. I'm not gonna put him. I think into certain matchups, Teemo will just kill you. He will just run ignite. He will just spit on you once, auto you once, and ignite you. That is what it is. Corki. Everybody thinks this champion is weak for whatever reason, just because they removed 4% over his fucking broken passive. Like, this champion will still one fucking shot, there's no difference. It just needs to scale a little bit longer. So it's not up here, but it's very playable. Pyke is another assassin that, again, I'm gonna put Pyke up here because Pyke will do extremely well. Into quite a bit of squishy mage picks. Nothing too crazy here. I don't think I'm missing anything. We're gonna... Yeah, none of these. It's too oppressive. Varus is kind of broken. Is he that broken mid? Probably not, I don't think. People sleeping a bit on Veigar. Veigar got buffed a lot like patches ago, and he just does too much damage. Again, he struggles into Assassin, but that's more like a counter to his kit rather than the fact that the champion is still broken. Doesn't change anything. Oh yeah, these two. Yeah, these two are extremely strong. Could even put them up here, but I'll tell you something. If you pick AD mid, and most likely your team is gonna be fully AD, you are trolling because these guys are AD, they will be a bit lower than the AP champions. But in reality, like, if you pair a Kassadin into a Yone, the Yone should win that. While Ahri, again, is just very overtuned after all those buffers. Kassadin counters pretty much most of these mages, like whatever's a mage here. Basically, he counters. Even Ari. Meanwhile, these two and Pike and Corky, these AD picks are very good into castle. That's kind of how it works. Zed, very good assassin. Still very good. Way better jungle, by the way. But still very good assassin. Nothing too crazy yet. Ziggs not. Yeah, I think Vex is such. I'll put Vex up here because I think she's such a sleeper champ. Like, if you're into an assassin or into a champion that has to jump on you, aka pretty much all of these, besides, obviously the mages and Corki, like Irelia jumps on you, even Ari wants to jump on you, Echo wants to jump on you, Pike wants to jump on you, Yasuo, Yon, Zed. She's insane and she does quite a bit of damage. There's, Warwick is a terrorist champ. I would even put him, but again, player rate diff. Same with Aatrox, terrorist champ. Zoe, yeah, of course, Zoe. This champ, like on a one tricks hand, it's always good. Champ never stuck. Actually, Akshan. I don't think Akshan is broken enough. I think Akshan is very good. If you're good at him, I don't think he's good enough. Like Akshan would be like here with some of the other picks. Anything else? Well, all right, yeah. This is the most broken champ in the patch. This is pick or ban. Too much damage. Not that the kid is broken, not anything. It's just numbers. Numbers are too high. It needs a bit of number decrease. Actually, we can check. Can we access the data? Which is the act one? Is the data available at this time? Because sometimes it's not. Oh, perfect. If we check at the stats, again, don't look at everything. You kind of want to look at. Apparently, Veigar is getting a lot of player rate. Oh, yeah. I don't think this is justified. I think people struggle into Zyra because they don't pick hard engaged champions. Like, this champion even got nerfed in, I don't know, 1 or 2 patches. Yeah, again, you should ban this champ. This champ is very strong. 6% pick rate, 50%. Veigar again falling. Like I said, this is just because people cannot punish him. He needs an engaged champion. Like if you're into a Veigar, if you don't have a gap close champion, he's very, very frustrating to deal with. Again, Ari is the most broken champion. Don't look at the stats. Alright, I did not. This is why we check. Syndra will be up there because of consistency bias. I don't think she's necessarily as strong, but she is blind pickable into pretty much anything besides the freaking Kassadin. Can pick this champ every game. Lissandra, very good lockdown champ. Heimerdinger, this champ does way too much damage. Victor. I don't know about the champ. Let's get Rise down the way. Rise. If you're into a melee champ, this champion is so broken. Like you see a Yasuo or Yon put in the Rise, you're not gonna be disappointed that Seraph's shield will match their BT shield. It's pretty good. Just don't pick him into an assassin. You need a melee champion if you're gonna pick the Rise, or at least a short range champion. If you pick this into a mage or like an assassin that doesn't really get close to you but just jumps on top of you like Zed, you're gonna have a rough time. Would I put Victor? What's Victor doing here? He is at 50% here. I don't know, I don't. You know what, Char, his ultimate fundamentally is broken, whatever. If you put your ultimate down, the value you bring is insane. I think that is gonna be all over here. I don't see any other champion that necessarily is too broken. I mean, there is many broken champs, but mid lane wise, don't play Talon, please. This champion is not the champion. He's barely playable in jungle. Yeah, this looks about right. If you wanna climb, this is actually no. We have forgot one champion. I would not put this champion if people were not as bad as they are. But I have to, if I can just find them. Yep, here you are. Since I put the Rise here, I'll put Swain too, whatever. This guy's gonna get a rework too. So yeah, again, Rise and Swain, pick them into melee short range. These into squishy assassins like the Syndra. Pike can somewhat play into the Syndra, it's even. Basically, yeah, your Zeds, your Zoe is pretty much a blind pick. These two are blind pickable for the most part. Again, only Kassadin really punishes the mages. It's hard enough for them to not be playable. But yeah, Vlad is a champ that should not be here because this champ should get bullied. He needs a lead. If he doesn't have a lead, the champ is not oppressive enough. Or in solo queue, you are gonna get a lead if you're good enough. You've probably seen Vladimir jumping one-shot your entire team. Maybe same with Heimerdinger. If you wanna climb, this is what you wanna be looking towards for the mid lane. This is gonna be your mid-tier list. I'm gonna post all 4 videos. I'm not gonna make just one big one because people might just be interested in different tier lists. I'm gonna make 4 separate videos because this is just meta picks. This is not like a full-on tier list. I'm not gonna do a full-on tier list this patch. Thank you for watching. This is the first one. I'll come back for the other ones. Links on description. Take care.